the effects of a Green X here in the right hands, and it is dangerous. It's a dangerous running machine on the Heroes of Newerth map.
Yeah.
I mean, you can never know where he is, what lane he's porting to, and he can rotate so fast between lanes, setting up ganks.
Oh, they're doing something different here. They're putting Soldier mid again. We saw that on one of the games yesterday as well.
Oh yeah.
And looks like they're pairing him with the Rhapsody. And Flint on Colic is going mid, maybe.
Are they
So
manning up?
this is very different laning.
Yeah. I was thinking they might putting Flint and the Demented Shaman together on the mid lane, but it doesn't look so. Doesn't look like it anymore.
It's gonna be a tri-lane based around Slither here on bot lane for them. So they are going for that tri-lane, but not with the Flint, but with the Slither instead.
Yeah. Oh, Andromeda putting down a red ward here. It is inside of the ward though, but he needs to have some vision uphill there, if I'm not mistaken, to break it down.
It should give vision the moment you place it to locate that the ward is there, but
oh, here comes the
for some
Slither with
reason,
own red ward.
yeah,
But
I can't say why he didn't hit the ward there.
Yeah.
So
he's getting the vision right of the ward.
yes,
Or-
I mean, yeah, the circling closes it, so it should pop up for the first 10 seconds or so, and then after that it disappears and you need the uphill vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
upon placement will grant vision of all enemy wards in fog within that radius. Well, it's only 425 radius for 12 seconds.
Ah.
So it looks like it's a smaller radius than the whole circle. So it might have been just out of range and he didn't see it.
Yeah. So we're having Flint, Demented Shaman here going against Soul Reaper and Rhapsody. Pretty equally fair matched up lane from the start, I would say.
I think Soul Reaper is going to come out on top with Rhapsody here because the healing powers that they have and the ability spam that they can do is so great.
Yeah.
Rhapsody can
you're
spam his Q pretty much as he wants, and Soul Reaper will keep funneling him mana with his passive. So there is a good chance that they can poke out the enemies.
Yeah. I would actually like Andromeda here to, not exactly now, but in the near future buy a Veiled Wrath and actually head towards the middle lane perhaps to try to set up a gank on Flint and Demented Shaman.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Meraxis is going to have a good time top, and Kraken won't be getting that much farm, so they are going to kill top here right now.
Oh,
it might,
yeah, look.
It might work out.
Might work out now, he's eating through the trees.
Yeah, good job eating the trees there.
Yeah. Now, bottom lane, however, Greenix is actually getting quite a lot of levels here. He's level 3 any second now.
Yeah, but he's only getting the XP and not the farm that you would need to sort of get the early Ghost Mattress to do a lot of damage.
Oh, look here, Jenkins are already rotating towards mid layer, trying to set up a kill here. Now he's probably going to jump into the Rhapsody here. Yeah, he's been spotted out, but he's still going for the play here. Stunning in on the Soul Reaper. The flare comes out and the Demented Shaman Q is being popped there. But look at all the heal from Rhapsody and Soul Reaper, man. Barely taking any damage.
Yeah, that is going to be a dangerous healing combination. They managed to get some levels here, but Flint will be so hard.
Andromeda is tipping bottom and Greenix stunning the Slither here. Slither is in a dangerous position, slowing down the Andromeda. Greenix have no mana whatsoever here, but it depends if Slither will get out. I do not think so. He's in some trouble here.
Geo's on the way though.
Yeah, Geo's on the way. Maybe Geomonster will be able to save him here. It kind of looks like he is. What? Greenix! Oh wow! Greenix actually got the Bloodlust there. I don't know.
Yeah, just in time.
Yeah. However, though,
1 for 1.
I feel like Slither kind of walked in a weird angle, taking unnecessary damage.
Yeah, he might have been able to get a little bit more ahead, but the Greenix would have the mana. It could have made the difference for the Bloodlust credit, surviving just a few seconds more.
Yeah.
But he kind of got stuck there between Greenix and the tower and didn't really know how to maneuver and maybe wasted half a second there, which could have saved him long enough.
Now, who would you favor on the top lane here. Kraken against the Moraxis. Actually, Moraxis is going towards Kraken and doing a lot of damage, throwing down the axes here, and here comes the charge from the Kraken in the trees, so I don't think there will be any kill right now. But who do you think have the upper hand?
In the long term, I would give the credit to Kraken. I think the splash is too hard to deal with as a melee hero. It's too easy harass to land and so much extra damage. So, but we'll see how it plays out. Moraxis can do a lot of damage, and one single rotation from Andrew or some other Grenix maybe can be enough just to kill him off straight off.
That's true.
Yeah, but mid lane, Soul Reaper is not getting to farm at all. Flint is denying everything. Flint has 16 denies, and
bottom lane, no.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, and it's just.
Oh, Slither getting slowed here by Slither, and the W of Geomonster being popped, taking a lot of damage on the Greenix actually.
It's big harass. I'm very curious to see how that Slither pick is gonna fan out in this game.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be strong enough to match all the damage over time effects, or if the heals from Soul Reaper and Rhapsody is just gonna be too much to even bother. He's keeping his Slither wards up.
Yeah. Look at that. Wait, did he max out the Slither wards? He got 2 points on it.
Yep. He leveled 2-2-1 so far. So
yeah.
A little bit different from what we usually see when people play Slither, where they mostly go for maxing out Q and maybe getting 1 point in the Toxin wards to get vision and some singular hits in here and there.
Geomonster here catching Rhapsody. Rhapsody stunning the Geomonster. I don't think anything's going to happen here. He's going to retreat. Nice try though for a setup gank.
Yeah. Yeah, but they are like Kolik is winning that mid lane, slow but steady. Soul Reaper will have a more and more hard time last hitting against Flint, so he is not getting any farm, even though they're playing 2-2.
I mean,
so
Flint's
something needs to change.
Yeah, something needs to change, that's for sure. I wanted to say that Flint's auto attack is so fast and he has some kind of damage, so it's kind of hard to last it against that hero.
Yeah, the animation is so quick, so you can react after the other person actually starts their attack.
Yeah.
And he does more damage per hit as well than Soul Reaper does now because of those 2 Soul Scream rings. So
now Greenix here popping the double damage which he got from the bottom rune. He's trying to set something up here with the Soul Reaper and Rhapsody, realizing it might not going to happen. No, looks like it's rotating back to. Where is he rotating? Oh wait, he's tipping top now. He wants to set up a kill on the Kraken with Moraxis.
I think it would be hard to get that kill on the mid lane with how far back the lane was and in tower.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good rotation to make.
Kraken here is playing very careful. He's spotting him out here, and the Kraken is going to be safe for the next minute now if he keeps away from the creep wave. At the same time, and Romdao now is the main farmer on bottom lane.
The main farmer.
Actually, one thing we have not spoken about is the Slither have also, like many other heroes this patch, gotten a buff. And those buffs are, Slither have gotten 2 or 3 buffs if I'm not mistaken. I know that one of them is Slither Ultimate can no longer be denied. And the same goes for his other spell that takes damage all the time. I don't remember, that's his 3rd spell. Can also not be denied, so you cannot, you can't deny Slither spells anymore.
Yeah, okay, that was also one of the main issues with that hero, that you put up all your abilities and like, I'm gonna get so many kills now, and the chat just fills up with denied, so.
Yeah, really, bottom lane here, Slither slowing down the Andromeda here, and Flint rotating as well. Now they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players here from Lycan on the bottom lane here. Now Jim was trying to scout out the Moraxis, but he's unfortunately a bit too far away. Now they're they're taking their stacks here while we're talking. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and those are the stacks that Toby wanted to get, but he is not going to be able to get those.
Greenix there initiating on the GM, wants to start to cut you off here. Flint missing the big Kraken being released, but it's not enough damage, I believe. Oh, Flint ultimate picks off Greenix, but at the same time, Flint goes down now. Moraxis with his chasing after the Kraken here, and I believe Kraken's gonna have a very, very hard time escaping the ultimate Moraxis here. The stun being popped, and Kraken will fall. Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, good picks from Legion. Defending their stacks and getting value from that sequence here, so they don't just walk into their jungle and clean it up for free. So, very nice done.
The GPM, Moraxis and Flint is being in the lead here with 308 GPM or so each. Followed by Soul Reaper here. He's sitting at 300 GPM. He had a tough time in the mid lane, I can say.
But he is gonna recover now. He doesn't end up in that situation where he just has to watch Flint hit creeps. So he can start killing stuff. He's level 6, soon 7. His Q does enough damage to do whatever. So he can start getting value out of the jungle. But Slither just placing a million Slither wards. He's gonna max that now.
Oh yeah, he actually got 3 points on his wards.
Yeah, I just read through the patch notes quickly, and the big change for Slither is the refresh rate, like how quickly he can place another ward, changed from 5 seconds to 3 seconds.
Oh.
So he can place a new one every 3rd second instead of every 5th. So it's a lot of wards.
Yeah, actually,
which you can see.
Which we can see, yeah. It kind of looked like Andromeda was thinking of, yeah, let's take the Slither down here in the bottom tower, but maybe they saw all of his wards and thinking, nah, let's not do it.
Yeah, exactly. He can hold off that tower for a long time just on his own. So he's playing a Sui kind of role, but no push is happening from the opponents at all because they just meet the wall of towers.
Yeah.
Interesting strategy.
Yeah. Bit surprised actually. I didn't quite see that coming, but yeah, we're definitely seeing the effect of the buff here on Slither wards.
Yeah, they come up so quickly.
I guess Slither's trying to catch up a Dreamcatcher here.
I would think so. Yeah, it suits well with just having a million dots, and they have heals on Rhapsody and Soul Reaper, right? So
yeah,
the Dreamcatcher is gonna help stop some of that healing happening.
Actually, look at the wards though, just doing a lot of damage actually.
Yeah, they do 40 damage per hit. It's big.
Yeah. You can actually farm with those. You can go jungle with this leader. Don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas, but you potentially could maybe.
Yeah.
Now look at the top lane here. We have 4 heroes aligned from IPX here. There might be... I think they're just going for the push, maybe trying to go for a Moraxis kill, even though it's a hard one to take. And the Q from Kraken triggers the shield of Moraxis, so he will run. And release of the Kraken being used on a TP there that never came true in the end, so that's a waste of his ultimate.
I mean, he forced them to cancel the TP, and it would probably mean they can take the tower, so...
Yeah.
It has some value still, but the TP would probably have been cancelled either way.
Yeah, I think so.
Just by the threat of having the Kraken stand so close with the charge.
Now Soul Reaper and Rhapsody trying to push down the same, but Slither comes in here, putting down his wards.
I think Slither is going to be able to hold that tower for a long time, just placing wards.
Yeah. He also has the Dreamcatcher being picked up. And oh, he's going here, connects this Q on the Rhapsody, but he does not want to commit to the play right yet. On the top lane, however, Morax is getting caught out by Geomonster, it looks like. And of course, follow-up damage from 3 heroes, he's not going to survive.
I'm not sure how he got caught there, because, I mean, the tower was already dead, so he must have walked up quite far after the fact. And they swooped in from behind.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, unfortunately, but something like that must have happened.
Yeah, same.
So probably Geomonster geostalking, just catching
I'm just
off.
So mesmerized by watching this Slither way of playing, because he has walls everywhere. He's going to be so hard for them to kill.
I mean, look at that.
I mean, Rhapsody can't even contest the wards.
No. You know what would be really amazing? If those wards actually spotted out Vilrots.
Yes, yeah, that would make him so safe to play in a situation like this.
I mean, look at him, man. Just spamming his wards constantly.
Yeah, he keeps the mana pot rolling and just keep the wards rolling.
Wow. I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more of Slither in the next TMM matches we're going to play.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hellborn side are just pushing slowly in. They took the top tower, the mid tower is falling soon.
Oh yeah, look at that. Now, Kraken actually picked up his portal key here. So we're gonna be seeing some plays in the mid lane, I believe. Here we go, Kraken trying to catch off the Greenix, and Andromeda stuns him. Greenix follows up with stun and uses his ultimate, but will they have enough damage to take the Kraken? I do not believe so. And the release of the Kraken being popped, and there goes down the Andromeda now. The Medic Shaman is trying to run here. He's a bit out of position, but no. That's going to be the end of the fight.
A bit weird initiation, but it works out. They get one for nothing here. And he gets to walk away, but Kraken was almost just deleted by Grinix and Andro together there on jumping in. And in the meantime, Slither destroyed the bot tower.
Oh yeah, he did.
I mean,
oh, Greenix here trying to sneak
we'll
up
see
on
play, yeah.
Greenix, Slither, sorry, and there goes the stun on the tree, but not really doing that. Oh, look at the Slither mana peg doing as much damage as he can on the Greenix. Hopefully it's going to be enough to take him down, but we just have to see. Oh yeah, look at the damage there, doing its work. And as we said before, you can no longer deny Slither ultimate or his E-spell, so if you get your spells up on Slither, you are more secure getting the kill now.
Yeah, and Soul Reaper now got the Sword of the Eye. He's closing in on his Muck, but they are down 3 towers already, so the gold lead is very much going the other way, and Soul Reaper didn't get as fast as a start as we've seen in the other games. So even though he hasn't died, he hasn't really been farming that much, being denied a lot by Flint on the mid lane. I don't think he's gonna scale as fast as they would like to now.
I don't think so either, no. Now, Flint here going the classical items with the Knuckles and Vitalizer, and probably going to either transfer over to Nullfire or Geometer's Bane, I suppose.
I'm almost certain it's gonna be Nullfire again.
Yeah.
It works so well against a Soul Reaper core because his mana is important to him, and he
All
doesn't
that thought,
do so well with physical.
Moraxis here coming in with the PK and double smoke from Moraxis and Andromeda. They're trying to catch up the Flint here.
Greenix behind them as well.
Oh, yeah, Greenix here. A Team Smoke being used here from Team Lycan. And that actually scared off now Andromeda here. Being by himself for some reason. Just melts down. At least he activated the whole Team Smoke from Team Lycan though, so there's something positive in it. Look
Flint
at the
chasing here with the haste.
Yeah, Flint chasing with the haste, yeah, trying to find something more. Now look at Kraken here being ready to set up in the position. And here we go, the big Kraken charge! Release of the Kraken being released, and that's gonna be a dead Moraxis. Unfortunately, Team Lycan do not have a Dust here or a Revolt, so they are not detecting Greenix running right past them.
Moraxis died in one hit there, pretty much. The illusions with the splash onto the ult, he just poof.
Oh,
look at the
look at mid, yeah, look at that. It's gonna be. I think we're gonna have a dead tower here. Look, the Flint push, the Slither wards, and oh, Kraken actually connects on the Greenix there.
It's so hard to fight into that. I mean, and he PK'd in to try. I'm not sure how he saw him. Maybe there was just a fade from his invis on Greenix. He went in a little early.
I think it must have been a fade there, right?
Yeah,
and now Colleague takes down another tower.
Yeah, so that's 4 towers to 0 so far.
Yeah.
And none of the Hellborn towers have barely been damaged at all. Bot tower being the one losing the most HP, about half.
Flint actually picking up a Firebrand here, so we were wrong with the Nullfire actually.
Oh, okay. I mean, there are some good abilities to disjoint with the Geos as well. Both the Andrew stun and Greenix jumping in and such, but I could see Nullfire being very valuable for him as well. But either item is good, of course. So
yeah, I think he's probably going to get both, if we're not mistaken.
It's just a matter of which order he takes them in.
Yeah.
They synergize so well together as well, with the illusions draining mana on top of that.
Oh yeah. Now, Team Lycan here going for the tier 2 tower on the top lane. And it's probably going to fall quite fast, I assume.
Yeah, and if they're quick enough, they can defend the bot lane as well if they wish, keeping their auto towers alive. Or they could pressure the base tower.
I would like, I would actually like Team Lycan to just go for the Kongor here. They have all the Slither wards that they can put down. Flint has a double damage. As long as the counter ward here now, I would actually like them to see heading in for that Kongor.
I think they're doing it,
They are, yeah. Here we go. They have no vision, so they don't really know where they are. Kraken, of course, being sneaky outside, just seeing if he can find someone. Yeah, look at the Kongor here, just falling so fast. Oh yeah, that's a dead Kongor.
Yeah, I mean, if they decide to fight somewhere as a Hellborn team and just lock down and place 20 Slither wards...
Bottom lane, Kraken is dipping in and he will get spot there, but big reaction from Kraken, but I don't think it's gonna be enough though. The big burst coming from Soul Reaper ultimate, so... that's very fast reaction time on the Kraken actually, but was not enough. Now we're seeing Green X here being invis and Boraxis following up here. They're thinking of actually diving, but they don't really want to take the chance of it, I think.
Yeah.
And there comes the Rev board, of course. Oh, Boraxis actually jumping in here, but not really any follow-up being ready that far back. Using a shield there in case the Meta Shaman would like to use his Q at him. Flint throwing down his ulti on the Soul Ripple, doing some heavy damage, I would say. Yeah. I mean, all in all, they defended the tower there. And maybe they are thinking of doing the second Kongor.
I think they're gonna set up for it now, place all the Slither wards and make sure they have the control of the vision up here, so...
I mean, you could literally put all the Slither wards just outside Kongor where you're thinking the enemy will come, and most likely you're going to find someone, right? Unless they are team smoke, the entire team.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're holding it off a little bit, making sure the vision is in control. I don't think they have enough revs to really check everything, but they will probably just ward up with Slither and make sure that they see everything that way. Okay, the solution came there. The bound die is here.
I see Moraxus had a haste here, but it fall out, so it's not going to be used for anything really good.
It looks like they are trying to plan to contest on Kongor. I don't think they're gonna let this fly.
We might be seeing a fight here in the next 30-40 seconds. Let's see. They are killing the Kongor pretty fast though. Andromeda trying to use the aura to catch some vision off them. And I'm pretty sure he saw they're doing Kongor. Yeah, here we go. Miraxus coming in with Wield Rot. And let's see how this fight... Actually, Team Lycan is going back here. Not risking the fight against...
Resetting Kongor. They're gonna pick the fight probably, but...
Yeah.
They don't want to have Kongor hitting them in the meantime. So...
Actually, really smart retreat there from IPX. Just waiting out team smokes and smokes in particular.
Yeah, Kraken smoked up now.
Morax is going in, and that is a double stun coming in from the Greenix there. Unfortunately, it will be enough to take down the Geomancer, I believe. No, he's getting out. Now look at all the damage from Flint here with the Geometer spin. Popping all those Rhapsody Protective Melody, but being cancelled immediately. Now Flint and Slither just doing too much damage over time there. Soul Reaper is on the run with Greenix and Andromeda, and that's going to be second Kongor in the way of IPX any minute here.
Greenix sees what they're doing. He's gonna try here.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, Flint actually ulted him there on the Greenix. Let's see if Greenix actually dares to do the play here. He wants it, but unfortunately it's too late. Slither will cut him off with the boundary. He's in some deep Dreamcatcher being popped, the auto attacks. And the ward popping in, that might actually be enough to take him down, I believe.
Yeah, Flint ult as well.
Yeah.
Oh, just out of range.
Oh, just out of range. He's going to survive. Yeah.
Slither didn't even try to use the Q there. I mean, Greenix was trying to sidestep it, but eventually you gotta press it.
I mean, he would definitely get the kill if he connected his Q.
Yeah, and I mean, you miss all the chances you don't take, and he didn't even try, so...
Yeah. Unfortunately though for Team Lycan, they were not in time to get the token and the push buff, but anyway, they are getting more stats, so more HP, more mana, more regions, so it's a win-win for them.
Yeah.
Greenix here being completely alone here, and now Greenix might be in some trouble. Flint using his flare and his ultimate to do as much damage as again. Geomonster going in, but unfortunately misses the stun there. Now here we see Team Lycan tipping in. Strongman army here. Everyone is going. They are looking to chase their Greenix. Morax is coming in here, stunning the Demeter Shaman. Slater using all his spells here to do as much damage as he can. Now look at the barrier, actually having a big effect. Flint using his Geometer Spain there to do as much damage as he can. Actually, Flint is backing off here, but they don't even need Flint to win the fight here. Flint using his ultimate to take down the Soul Reaper. They are chasing as much as they can. Now Geomaster missing another stun, unfortunately, but it doesn't even matter. They are all falling here in the end. Now they're probably going to dive the Rhapsody here. Rhapsody being the lone survivor, and yeah, I mean, he goes down.
No way out for him. But
Yeah.
Slither is so much value. Like the ults and the wards just keeping the dots on some of these people are up to 25 seconds when they're dying. Like there's another 1,000 damage and more left in the ultimate from Slither before it actually falls off. So it's so much. And we just can't keep up with it.
I thought for a second there that Team Dark Lycan was going to win that fight, considering I saw a barrier being popped there and a lot of damage being absorbed, but it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean Greenix was almost saved by it, but it wasn't enough. He died regardless. He walked back in thinking he was fine and got blown up by Geo-ult.
Yeah, and I also want to point out that the only thing Flint did that fight was popping his Geos, and he just ran away.
Yeah, he's playing very defensively. He does not want to get caught, so he's just staying at max possible range, making sure there's no PK target waiting for him to come in range. And he can take that time, because in the meantime, like his team isn't really dying, and Slither's dots are just ticking away, so yeah, safety first.
Safety first. Another item being picked up on Flint here is Shrunken Head, actually. So he's really going in defensive.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to fill that damage role yet, so picking up his defensive core items first, making sure he stays alive, and letting damage come from the magics and Kraken and Slither together.
Kraken here being smoked, but Andromeda Aura actually connects and cancelling his PK there. Flint, of course, using the flare on the tower just to get some damage going. And I actually think that IPX can just sit around here and slow push with all the Slither wards and Flint's Q being spammed on the tower.
They can siege the base here and just making sure they have all the wards from Slither up and Revs, so Greenix doesn't walk up. They don't have to rush this. Tower will take damage. Any HP lost from the tower will never come back. So
that's true. Yeah, look at that. Just using the flare, the Slither wards to push slowly and steady. At the same time though, Greenix is on top lane. No, he's deciding I need to go back to my base now, because probably something's going to happen anytime soon. Oh, actually, Flint with the illusion rune, man.
Yeah, he's gonna have 5 illusions here when he pops the Geos.
Andromeda actually swapping on the Flint, but Flint popping in Shrunken and Geos Flint. And look at the man fight here on the Flint. Just bursting down the Andromeda, and that's gonna be a dead Andro. The only thing actually happening, but look at the push going in the way here. Geomonster with the PK, but misses the stun. Greenix actually going in here. Now look at the damage coming in. Solar doing as much damage as he can, but Flint is just pounding. A big protective melody in the background there, absorbing a lot of damage. Geomonster actually connecting stun this time on the Soul Reaper, and Flint and Slither just throwing out as much flare and auto attacks with the Slither wards, doing too much damage, and the Kraken shot straight back to the range track. Will finish off
the game.
Oh yeah, that's 5-4-0. GG, well played. Coming in the team for IPX, decisively 2-0. Oh man.
Really, really decisive wins from them here, and showing that Soul Reaper can actually lose a game.
Yeah. Oh man, I must say it was actually a bit satisfying to see Soul Reaper finally lost a game.